Yeah, listen. We fucked up.
The small fringe minority of people who are on their way to Ottawa or who are holding unacceptable views that they're expressing do not represent the views of Canadians.
So, here we have the small fringe minority standing up for their basic human rights. Hundreds of truck drivers are rolling out of Canadian cities to protest the vaccine mandate put on Canadian truck drivers. So let's get the story straight. In order for a cross-border Canadian truck driver to go into the US and deliver freight, he now has to be vaccinated, fully vaccinated, before he can enter the US. Now, Canadians also put the exact same restrictions on US truck drivers. So US drivers can no longer come to Canada and deliver freight here without being vaccinated, fully vaccinated. Now, that's the story, and here is what's happening. So on January 23rd, the Convoy 2022 happened, and it started in British Columbia. So guys, the Freedom Convoy 2022 is not just about truck drivers. It's not just about cross-border drivers. Okay, here you have the vaccinated, the not vaccinated, you have people with one shot, you have people with boosters, you have everybody coming together, and everyone is just fed up with all these mandates, all these restrictions, not being able to travel, not being able to go to movie theaters. It's all these restrictions that we have, and people are just fed up with it. It's been 2 years, and we just want this to go away. And the Freedom Convoy 2022, this is what it's about. It's not about the truck drivers. The truck drivers and the vaccine mandate to go across the border is just the straw that broke the camel's back. Okay, everybody is uniting, and it's not just the 10% of non-vaxxed truck drivers. So hear me out. Over $6.5 million has been raised for this convoy through a Gofundme. $6.5 million. Now, it's all public information. You can see who are the donors, and these are just everybody and anyone out there that believes in this convoy and has had enough with these restrictions. So the convoy traveled from Vaughan, Ontario to Kingston yesterday, stopping between Port Hope and Trenton along Highway 401. Check out some footage we captured yesterday at Vaughan Mills. Hundreds of protesters lined up along the highway overpasses and spilled onto the overramp. All right, so the next thing we need to talk about is what are their demands and what is going to make this thing go away. So let's get into some of their demands, okay? So one thing we need to understand is the Trucking Convoy 2022 is not anti-vaccinations. It is anti-government mandates, all right? Very important. Second point is that we need to understand is a lot of people that are taking part in this convoy are vaccinated. So it's not an anti-vaccination rally or convoy. This is everybody uniting together. Vaccinated, unvaccinated, what do they want? They want to stop these mandates and people to be forced into doing things that they don't want to do. I myself am vaccinated, and I really don't need to pressure somebody else to get vaccinated and not to get vaccinated. These vaccine mandates have destroyed lives, have destroyed families. I can give you a scenario of myself with a few of our friends. You know, we're a group of 20-30 couples, of which 25 of them are vaccinated, and there's 5 couples in our crowd that are not vaccinated, and it's become the center of attention in our crowds. The non-vaxxed are looked down upon. The non-vaxxed cannot go on vacations with the rest of us. The non-vaxxed cannot do a lot of things. And you know what? For us, I personally really don't care if they are vaxxed or not vaxxed, and this is what this convoy is about. Enough is enough, and this needs to stop. The third thing you guys need to understand is that this is a peaceful protest, okay? It doesn't matter how they're gonna spin it in the news, okay? They had absolutely no intention of causing harm, of causing problems. They just want to be heard, and they want to do a peaceful protest in Ottawa. So after reading all the news channels, after reading a lot about and talking to drivers about the Convoy 2022, at the end of the day, they only want 2 things. Number 1, enough with the mandate and forcing people to get vaccines. And number two, nobody should be losing their jobs over not taking the jab. That's what it all stems down to. It's these two main issues that I think all Canadians have a problem with. Whether you're vaccinated or not vaccinated, nobody should be losing their job over this. Whether you're a truck driver, you're a nurse, you work for a factory, you work at the supermarket, nobody should be losing their job over not getting vaccinated. And that is the stem of the problem, and that's what this convoy is about. So guys, I really don't think that this is going to end in Ottawa. I think it's gaining a lot of traction, it's gaining a lot of support, and Ottawa is not where it's going to stop. Globally, we're getting a lot of support, and a lot of people are saying, way to go, Canadian truck drivers, and this is the way to do it. The Convoy 2022 even has the support of Elon Musk, who tweeted, way to go, Canadian truck drivers. Even Joe Rogan had things to say about the convoy, the Freedom Convoy 2022 on his podcast.
Your country's in revolt. Do you know about this? Well, show this video. It's a giant convoy of trucks that's apparently some insane amount of people, like 50,000 trucks, that are headed to Ottawa to protest the vaccine mandates by Trudeau.
And they're all coming from Canada because they're not allowed to come in.
They're all in Canada. They're all in
crazy.
Canada. It's all Canadian truckers. Because apparently they're all being mandated that they have to get vaccinated. And they're like, hey, we don't even contact anybody. We're in our truck.
Yeah,
like
that's true.
we just drive.
So guys, 56,000 truck drivers are part of this channel. We need to spread the word. We need to make people understand why this convoy is happening. So guys, subscribe to the channel. I will be doing a follow-up video on the Freedom Convoy 2022. Stay with us, and hopefully I'll catch you in the next one.